Hey Weirdos, this is Evan Jervix with Make Oklahoma Weirder, and this is your local music vlog of the week. Yes, this is supposed to be a weekly vlog, and yes, I missed last week. A lot of reasons for that, which I will not go into, but hopefully, in a way of making it up, I did launch our website this week. So, starting off with a bit of personal news, MakeOklahomaWeirder.com is now live. It's a thing. So if you want to kind of catch up on everything that's happened so far this year on this new platform, it's all there. You just go to the blog section. And I'm also working on integrating all of my old writings from Cellar Door Music Group and Literati Press over. I've got almost all of 2015 ported, but I still have to hit 2016, 2017. But I've got the big 50s up, so that's a lot for you to delve into if you really want to delve into some back catalog stuff. And yeah, I'll be posting all new updates, including this vlog, on that website. I'll still, of course, be on social media and everything, but that's going to be the best place to stay up to date with everything that's going on. So I'm really happy with how it's turned out. I've been working on this website by myself, kind of from scratch for a number of months, and I'm kind of happy with where we finally are at. So hopefully that helps make up for the lack of an episode last week. Now I'm going to jump into The Color of Art. If you're not aware of The Color of Art, you're probably not following The Fervent Route, because that's kind of their thing. The Fervent Route, of course, is Original Flow's band. And this is one of many reasons that they sort of aren't under the same social media umbrella. You know, Original Flow and The Fervent Route have their own pages, and that's because sometimes they do their own things apart from the project where they play and perform together. The Fervent Route has this thing at the Saints Pub in the Plaza District, which of course has become a real hub for live music lately. Over the past couple years, certainly OK Sessions and Christian Pearson with the Saints Sessions has been a big deal, and then lots of hip hop has been coming there as well, which is almost entirely due to Original Flow and The Fervent Route, as far as I can tell. Original Flow has a very popular and very excellent monthly series called Lyricist Lounge, which is coming up here at the end of this month. It'll be the last Monday of the month, as it always is. But I do want to point out The Color of Art, which is really more of an art showcase. It's more of a, it's not just a music thing. It's not just there's a lot of things going on. It used to be a big deal that you would have barbecue catering, but now that Crow's Nest is fully integrated into Saints now, where it actually, you can just go there and have barbecue anytime. Not as big of a deal that they have barbecue, but you can get barbecue. Plenty of artists on display, visual artists, but I did want to point out, since there is music, really quick, they have two artists that I think are worth seeing if you haven't seen them. In particular, he's being billed as Caleb Huntley, but he's not always under that name. I believe I shared this on Instagram a few months back, but he had a new single out, and I believe it was under the name of Alvin James. So Caleb Alvin James Huntley always kind of has like some configuration of his name out there. I hope he can find a 100% consistent way to bill himself, because it's a little confusing. But if you ever hear of Caleb Huntley or Alvin James, they're like the same person, and they are an excellent performer. They'll be performing at Color of Art, and I'm not really even sure how to describe this person's artistic sound. It's very kind of, it's not all over the place, because there's definitely like a central sort of perspective. But this is a dude who can get down on some acoustic blues music. This is a dude who can do some hip hop, like really energetic rap music. This is a dude who can do some metal music. He's not really, against any one genre. I once had a conversation with him where he was talking about how he was even down with a lot of country music, and he's just, definitely a genre hopper, not even one to really even bother with, genre. He just does whatever comes to him, and that happens to just be all over the map genre wise. And yet somehow it all sounds like it's coming from the same person. So, definitely check this person out. Definitely put this person on your radar. He hasn't had an album out yet, so I haven't really had a chance to really talk about him, but I've been wanting to for a while. So Caleb, Alvin, James, Huntley, you got to see this person if you get a chance. I really think, especially if he can kind of focus a little bit on one thing, could be a very big deal. So, kudos to the Fervent Route for having this performer on. Very big fan. Studabutta is also on that bill, who I also got to talk about for sure, because he kind of performs a little bit different than everybody else. I feel like a lot of rappers are kind of falling into a certain performance mode, and I feel like Studabutta kind of switches things up a little bit. He's a lot of fun. He's got some vocal effects that he has some fun with, and it's a little bit different. It's fun, and I think this will be a cool show. So, Color of Art happening this weekend. I wanted to plug that because of the music that's there, even though it's not necessarily even a music event. Man, there's so much going on. Aaron Hale finally dropped his album. I want to point that out because a lot of people probably don't even know about it. I had to message the dude to find out, hey, is this thing even online? Aaron Hale and the Human Beings are a phenomenal band. Aaron Hale, kind of a folk rock kind of guy, very much rooted in kind of like the 60s folk revival, more so from like a lyrical perspective. He also has been known to do like Grateful Dead cover sets. So like if that kind of gives you some idea of where his music is kind of rooted, it definitely has kind of a psychedelic throwback hippie feel, which, hippie is used as a compliment. Of course, he doesn't shy away from that because he sells tie-dye t-shirts. But, Aaron Hale finally dropped this album, what is it? I have to look. Wildflowers and Atom Bombs. So if you're into, peace and love and anti-violence, this guy is wonderful. And Aaron Hale, that's Hale. Aaron Hale finally dropping this album. I think it's shooting under everybody's radar right now, but he's really good, very passionate singer, very talented musician, and I'm really happy to see this thing out in the world. He most recently was on tour with a member from what's it called? Nako and Medicine for the People, I think, something like that. Anyway, he's got a lot of stuff going on. Don't Tell Dina reached out to me this week. They've got a new single that's out right now. It's brand new. It's called I'm Over It. It's a 6-minute single, which I think is fun. But honestly, that's kind of a pop single thing. There's lots of metal music that comes out that's 6 minutes is kind of an average length for a lot of them, and so like I don't see a problem with a 6-minute single, especially since radio play is not really a big deal anymore, where I feel like a lot of times it was the radio that would cause singles to get chopped from 5 minutes to 3 minutes, and now that everything's streaming, I don't see why you can't have a 6-minute single, so it's just a matter of kind of reprogramming the people's expectations of what singles can be, because a lot of singles now, are even like 1 minute, 2 minute, but, I'm Over It by Don't Tell Dina is solid. I think it's, probably one of their best songs yet. They came out with, an EP earlier this year called Phases of the Moon, and I thought that was really good. I thought it was a bit of a mixed bag. I thought some songs were better than others, but seeing that this is kind of more the direction they're going in with their new single, I see good things happening for them. So much to talk about. I can't get to it all. I do want to mention Bolsey. Bolsey's got a new cassette tape release coming out on Old Blood Noise Endeavors, and it's nice to hear some new Bolsey music, and you can check that out. They've got a release show happening this weekend, but also you can look online. They've got a live performance on YouTube under the Old Old Blood channel, and it's just nice to see these sort of live session videos coming back a little bit. Shout out also to the Iron and Oxide series from Breathing Rhythm. They're also doing some really cool things as far as that's concerned, and I think that'll do it for this week.